It's time to embark on another new journey in iRacing, as today we take our first steps into competitive GT4 racing by taking part in the Falken GT4 Challenge. We're looking at these cars for quite a while, and I think now is probably about the right sort of time, and I'm ready myself to kind of go to the next kind of level and learn a new car class, especially with the new GT4 overhaul. I think it'd be a good time to jump in. I often kind of say, though, I feel like I have a bit of an advantage over most people who used to drive these cars. For me, jumping into it as a brand new driver, it's just that's what the car is, as opposed to jumping in something that I'm used to and then having to adapt to it accordingly. But yeah, I'm not sure how this season will go with this car. We're going to do this series on the triples as opposed to VR. I think there's a great benefit. I think there's a greater benefit to VR when you're racing open cockpit cars as opposed to sports cars with tin tops. So yeah, we're going to be racing this one on the triples. And yeah, pretty much like the Super Formula Lights, we're going to just try and get our feet under the table and see what we can do. This week, for week number 1, racing at Charlotte. And it's the new 2025 layout, which I've done a few laps of already. And I think it may catch a few people out when they first drive it. It certainly did me. I kind of went to take the old layout and then found myself in a wall, which I wasn't expecting at the time. So yeah, it's definitely a lot slower now onto the banking. There's a hairpin onto the banking as opposed to like a nice flowing left-hander to keep the speed up. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm going to go and get everything set up and do some practice. So I will see everybody on the grid. All right, here we are on the grid for our first official GT4 race in the Falken GT4 Challenge. Car 15, so we're middle of the pecking order for this one. 30 people in the race. And we're qualified in P14. So, yeah, not everybody set a lap. Quite a few people didn't. But, yeah, let's see. Let's see how we can go. It's going to be obviously a pace car start for this one.
90 seconds.
There's going to be a full pace car lap as well. So, yeah, let's just see how we can go on this one. Obviously, just want to kind of just, you know, get a feel for things in this one, just to get myself bedded into the car. The car feels pretty good. Bit tricky on cold tyres. But it's just, I feel like it's just a bit when I'm sort of spinning and lighting up the rears, it feels like it's mainly because I am like trying to get the power down before straightening the wheels. I feel like if I can just hang off to like get the power down, even like the slightest bit of like steering angle seemingly destabilizes the back end. But yeah, just a big learning curve. I suppose you could say that about a lot of cars, and that, you know, they don't get the wheels straight, then they're a bit slidey on the back. But
30 seconds.
yeah, it just seems really prominent with this GT4 that's what it's doing.
Car number 15, P14.
Seems like there is a bit of a mix of cars here. I haven't got the unfortunately I haven't got the car make graphic on my overlays for you to see, but I was honestly kind of expecting this to be a bit Mustang heavy.
Stay behind, Borough, in the left column.
But seems like the
Safety car speed is 76 kilometers per
the
hour.
Mercedes is the car to be in this one. Lots of Mercedes, it seems, on the grid. Racing Adam actually in the practice session.
I didn't know that was case for 20 minutes.
But yeah, 20-minute race here. So it's a 1:26, I think the guys on pole at the front of the field got into in qualifying. But yeah, see a couple of Mercs, a lot of Mercs actually, not a couple. Beamers, Mustang just there in front of the McLaren, I think. Just there, coming into your shot there. The start might be a bit chaotic here, especially with that last chicane. So just want to try and play it cautiously. Hopefully we won't get mugged off by too many people just dive bombing. And obviously try and stay alive is the more important thing in this one. Right, so we're probably going to bunch up now.
You need to get closer to Borough.
I wonder if the leader will get through the chicane and then launch it.
Okay, Nick, here we go. Green, let's go, let's go.
Sorry, mate.
Alright, we're
It's not my
survived.
fault. Sorry. I tried to leave the space. Whoops.
There's an incident in turn 2. It looks like backer boy.
On your right, clear right.
Ah!
The driver in front of us is Ito, car number 24, B license.
What am I doing? I'm reversing.
There's an incident in turn 4. Incident in turn 5. We think it might be Rizzo. Shocking start, mate. Settle down, start working your way back up the order.
Alright.
Alright, Nick, the next car is not the cleanest racer. Levi, car number 9, B license.
Not a good start at all. Let's get the head back in. I was trying to take the outside line, but I think the outside was just far too
Car in front is car number
dirty,
21,
if I'm honest.
C
Just
license.
had no grip. And then I just lit the rears up.
Incident in.
And then just
second
started
chicane.
sliding.
Looks like it's Seos. Yellow flag. There's an incident, turn 3. We think it might be Holmes.
Car left. Still there, clear left.
There's an incident in turn 4. Looks like it's Seos. Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can.
I think we lost about 10 positions there. It was up to P13.
Incident in turn 6. It looks like Borough. Yellow flag. The leader has just done a 126.32.
Alright, let's just see if we can run with these guys for a little bit. This time's got to slow down.
Clear right.
P21. That lap time was 129.34. Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. There's an incident in turn 4. Looks like it's Holmes.
Still not quite there.
Okay, Nick. The next car is Holmes. Car number 20. B license.
Stop trying to bounce off them curbs.
He's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth. He's faster than you into the first chicane. That was a 127.88. 15 minutes left.
Guy behind is all over me.
New fastest lap for Lira, 126.09.
It's really weird because I feel like I need to be on the brakes to slow the car down, but I'm learning that sort of trail braking off is actually a much better way than just going like wanting to be on the brakes all the time.
That lap time was 128.01. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Guy behind us had a moment.
Push really, push.
The gap to Holmes ahead is now 0.6.
Starting to home in on Holmes.
That lap was a 127.92.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line, clear left. On your left. Clear left. Car right.
Can't cut me off,
Hold
mate.
your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
All right, next up is Frank. A bit of contact there in that bush stop. I just think he got it a bit wrong on his braking. Give me a little tap.
P20. Okay, Nick, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Our first half of the race has flown by.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds.
Still not clear from Joshua behind though. Oh, I was way too early on the brakes. It's going to be a slow down. No.
The gap to Holmes behind is now 1.3 seconds. That's half distance. The fuel's okay. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Let me try and take a bit of a higher line there onto the banking. I take quite a narrow line with the hairpin. Everybody else seems to take a much higher line.
Your lap time was at 128.13.
Got to take a bit of a looser line there.
The gap to Frank in front is now 0.6.
See what Frank can do.
20. B21 is closing the gap. It's now 0.45. They're quicker than us entering the first chicane. The guy behind doesn't race very clean. Fastest lap for Lira, 126.
Well, it's good to hear, isn't it?
02.
Thing is, though, he's bringing Joshua with him.
Okay, Nick, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Keep digging.
Left side. Clear left.
You've just done a 128.87.
Right side. Clear
Oh,
right.
oh wow, honestly.
Keep
I'm
pushing.
all for going for a move, but yeah, no
You've used half your fuel.
attempt there to like keep it tight at all. Let me know what you guys thought of that, but yeah, definitely felt like a bit of a barge rather than a move.
The next car is sketchy. Tamos, car number 5, C license.
Left side. Clear left.
Push now, the guy behind is catching. First. Come on, stop being so shit. Try bloody harder. That lap was a 129.00.
Jim with the ever sympathetic ear. Right, way too early on the brakes there.
Incident in the first chicane. It looks like a bin.
Put myself under a lot of pressure really here.
Sorry, mate.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. You've just done a 127.91.
Car left, clear left.
There's a bit of confidence in the tyres,
Nick,
really.
The next car is
The tyres starting to go.
60.
Adam, blue flag.
I was kind of hoping that Thomas and Frank would have a bit of a ding-dong.
Last lap. Your lap time was 1:27.90. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Onto the banking where I'm most vulnerable, I think.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. He's quicker than you into the first chicane. There's an incident in the first chicane. Yellow flag.
Bad corners. Can we hold on though? No risks. And there we go.
th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
So yeah, there's a first race. Ultimately put ourselves in a bad position there by
That's the end of the session.
making the mistake on lap 1. So I think I was just on the dirty stuff. Just had no grip and was just trying to sort of get round, but yeah, there was absolutely nothing I could have done. I just lit up the tyres, spun around. Luckily we didn't take any damage from it, so every cloud. But let's swap over and go and take a look at the instance, shall we? All right, let's take a look at the instance. There's cars going around already before we even got to the first corner. A little bit of rubbing. That's the chain reaction for all of this. You see that I'm just there. I'm in front here. This is me. Yeah, dirty stuff. Cold tyres. For some reason I had it in reverse. I'm not sure why. There's a lot going on there. A lot going in there. Even more going on there. Absolute carnage. We're still squabbling. Alright, now the race has settled down a bit. We're going to see a lot of wall scraping on this one. He's got no bumper though. Yeah, just impatient. Punts the guy. Again, just people being impatient, going for moves where they're not really on. May have lost that on his own. Not sure the number 2 did anything there. Ugh. That was just moronic. Yeah, too much curb. Luckily, he's on the inside. Wasn't that a car that, like, barged past us? I don't know how he had so much speed. Maybe the Macca's OP. Wall scrape. Wall scrape. Ooh. Got to snap mid-corner and try to correct and then send him out into the barrier. That was just behind us, so that's what happened to the guy and why he dropped so far back behind us. More wall scraping. It's a bit harder hit than a wall scrape though. Wall scrape. Wall scrape. Wall scrape. A lot of damaged cars out there. Ooh, car behind us loses it. It's into the wall. Bit more than a scrape. That's rubbing down that wall there. More wall scrapes. Bit more than a wall scrape. The problem with tracks like this is you just get a lot of wall scrape incidents. But when the cars are next to each other, you just want to make sure that there wasn't anything else juicy going on between them. Well, that was a bit of a harder hit. Caught the curb on the inside. As did he. Ooh, well, he saw it coming. Fair play to him. That was not a very good turning circle. Some more rubbing. More rubbing. More rubbing. A bit of a harder hit, but still more rubbing. Probably having a job to turn that car if I would hazard a guess. It's a big hit. Yeah, a lot of people just catching curbs and unbalancing the cars. Not sure what that was. I'll start skipping through some of these. I don't think there's a lot going on with these other than wall scrapes. And running wide at the hairpin. That's a bit of a harder hit. Lucky to both go there. What was going on behind though? Oh, the donut car just turns to 23. Be a wall scrape. That'll be a wall scrape. Wall scrape. Wall scrape. Wall scrape. Not sure what that is. Lots of wall scrapes. Ooh, wall scrape too far for the donut car. He's gone round. Oh! bad rejoin. That's probably who was apologising, to be fair. He was going the other way as we came through there. And this is the end of the race. Let me have a look real quickly just to see if I can see that incident. Not sure what lap it was, to be fair. I think it was probably this one. Yeah. Okay, so what sort of room was there? I left in the room, but I mean, he just comes off the corner like I'm not there. So I think I probably called it right in commentary. I mean, he caught the curb a little bit, so it's going to have unsettled his car. So there's that. Maybe not as malicious as it looked, but it just gave me no sort of room at all there. But good job, I kind of saw it coming. It was a little 0x contact there. I just don't understand how that guy had so much speed, though, because he had a damaged car and he was just absolutely flying in that McLaren. So, yeah, really not sure where that pace was coming from. But anyway, let's go and take a look at the results. This was split 2 of 7 and the strength of field was 1,969. We were car 15, started 14th and came home in 18th. Our fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 27.845. Fastest lap of the race by William was a 1:26.020, so 1.8 seconds quicker than what we was able to do. We had 2 incident points, and we take 51 championship points. Our safety rating remains the same at 4.99, but we lose 17 iRating, takes to 1,974. So there we go, guys. That was the race, and overall it went pretty well, I think. Definitely we were struggling for a little bit of pace towards the end. I think maybe I need to work on conserving the tyres, possibly. But, yeah, definitely think we could have had a much better result in that one if we hadn't have just lost it. Looking back at the replay, I don't know if it was the dirty track as such, because obviously the racing line is from the outside back in. So, I don't know, I'd have to look back at it a third time just to see how far around the corner and how far off the line I was. I think it was probably more a cold tyre thing than an off the racing line thing. But, yeah, other than that, like I said, I feel like it was pretty good. We did pretty well. Had a good couple of battles. I say where the number 5's pace was from, I have no idea because he was absolutely rapid. I mean, he was car number 5 though, so I mean, I'm sure his iRating is going to be quite high. But no, overall, really happy with that. I think definitely some positives to take from that one as we continue to learn this car and this car class. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing from me, make sure to subscribe because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved on iRacing, head down to the description where there's a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But until next time, see ya.